Just so you know, I'm very excited about this evaluation.
Are you? All right. I'm excited too. Una buena idea. I loved your speech because you had the best visuals. I don't know how many pictures I have of people, so many people around me. Like all my pictures are like one person and me. One person and me. Like my daughter and me, my girlfriend and me. You have friends. And like coworkers and stuff. And they're all happy. And they're smiling. That's really cool. I always like to picture these things, these evaluations, in what you did really well and what you could do better, and what could make this an award-winning speech. I think your intro was one of the best parts of your speech because you set it up for us and you didn't waste your intro. And a lot of times we do that. We don't take advantage of that time before the speech to really say what we want to say and get the audience focused and pointed in the right direction. You did a really good job with that. Your photos obviously were very clear and you never turned around. That was a great thing. Yeah. A lot of times we're like, oh, I wonder if it's really there. Am I on the right slide? What was I going to say? Oh yeah. You didn't do that at all. All you did was a very brief click and on to the next one. That was really great. And the most important thing is that you inspired us to look at the past in a positive way. And a lot of times we get focused and stuck on thinking about what are the things that were really hard for us in the past. Oh, I fell down the mountain and broke my shoulder. Oh, I had my sister died, or I had a divorce, or some of the things that we think about are really negative, and you focused on something that was really positive. Your first job, my first job was, I guess that was really good too. And I think that your point in that could have been larger. And that's one of the things that I would encourage you to do is not only structure that a little more up front to help us see what your main point will be in recalling the past and maybe reinterpreting the past as you're coming into your more adulthood. And think about how you can change and shift that from your own experience to how we might be able to benefit with that as well. You were a little bit rushed at the end because you made your most important point about giving that up for your sister, but that really wasn't what your speech was about. Your speech was about how your first job helped you springboard into life. And to turn that around and help us look at the past and appreciate the things that it did for us and how it transformed you and how that can transform us in looking back would be a really great point to make and could make this an award-winning speech. Un buena habla.